Hey guys, welcome to the first episode / part of how to make a GTA 5 / GTA Online Machinima for mainly PS4 and Xbox One and PC. The first episode we're going to be talking about the video editor, how to use it, some tips for you guys, like little tricks I've learned when using it. As you can see in the background, this was a Catch Me Cam 1, 2 and 3 footage which I recorded last year. The first two were on PS3. Which reminds me, I'm also going to be discussing how to actually record, get camera angles with the PS3 and Xbox 360 version, because there might still be a few people on last gen who actually want to record Machinima, so I'll be going over that dead quick at the start, to be honest. That won't take long. Most of the video though is going to be using the director mode, showing you how to use the editor, what I've used in the editor, my favourite camera angles, or stuff like that. But the next few episodes are going to involve video editing with Sony Vegas, making thumbnails, editing techniques, audio, what's the first thing you do in a Machinima, and I'm also going to be going on about how to make movie sets with the capture creator, which is probably the most important thing to do when making a Machinima on GTA. Seriously, it's amazing. You can pretty much make your own movie set. So yeah, I'm going to be showing you examples of that. And I'm also going to actually show you footage from GTA 4 of past Machinimas we made on that and how hard it was to do on that. Trust me, it was really difficult on GTA 4 on PS3 and 360. We didn't have a video editor, but yeah, we'll go into that in a bit. The first thing we're going to be talking about is actually how to record your gameplay. Right now, we're going to get into the game, and I'm going to discuss what I'm recording with, and not how to set it up or nothing, because believe me, it's a pain in the arse, even for me. I still have trouble setting up my capture card, but I'm going to be discussing which is the best ones to use, what's the best video editors, well, editing softwares, and all stuff like that at the start. So, okay, so let's go. Alright, so now we're into the actual game. We are Mikhail, he's got his lovely beard, lovely weather, tree of life, it's looking very good. But first thing I'm going to talk about is actually what capture card I'm using right now. To record this footage right now, I'm actually using the HD PVR2 Gaming Edition. Yeah, HD PVR2, I don't know if it's the Gaming Edition, I think it is. HD PVRs are probably, actually they might have gone down in price now. It depends where you get it from, because I got mine off Amazon. Like 2 or 3 years back. But you can also get Elgato's. You can even use a really old capture card if you want to. I mean, I used to use a Pinnacle. I can't even remember the name of it. Pinnacle something. That's what it was. It was alright. The quality was kind of crap. And nowadays on YouTube, everyone has pretty much HD PVRs and Elgato's and stuff. And if you're on PC, Fraps and DxTory and stuff like that. But enough about that. They're the main, that's what I'm recording this with now. Recording the audio with Audacity, and I'm pretty much just recording the gameplay with the actual software that came with the PVR2. So that's the first thing you're going to need to actually, record your gameplay, obviously. Not going to go and be really stupid saying, oh, you need a TV and stupid shit like that. I mean, you can try and do it with a camera, if you're really, really old school, like 2007 YouTube mode. You could try and do that. I think I recorded on the camera like years ago, which was really, really annoying. But yeah, they're pretty much the methods of recording. Now, video editing wise, I use Sony Vegas Pro 11. Actually, is it Pro 11? Let me just check as I'm going this. It's Pro 11. Yeah. And basically, you can get it. You can buy it, or you can get it for free, completely free. Yeah, it's not really legal, but you guys know what I mean. You can find ways of downloading all softwares for your computer for free. It's not hard at all. There's YouTube tutorials everywhere probably. I got Sony Vegas completely for free with a really, really piss easy crack, which I downloaded. It was really easy. And so did Monkman years ago. It was easy. And that's the same with Photoshop. I got that for free. God, I still think it's ridiculous we have to pay for that shit. There's methods of getting that for free as well. Trust me. Just look on YouTube. Some of them can be a bit tricky, but I'm positive there's loads of ways of getting them for free. There's got to be still. Or you can get a free trial, or you can just simply use Windows Movie Maker, and that kind of just got mode. What the fuck was that? But yeah, you can use Windows Movie Maker if you just want to use basic stuff, except that's kind of a pain in the arse trying to actually get clips into it, I find. Sony Vegas or hell Adobe Premiere. I found Adobe Premiere too advanced. I couldn't get used to it. But yeah, what you need to do is you really need to mess around with Sony Vegas though if you get Sony Vegas. That's my recommended editing program because it can render videos really well. It's not basic, but after you keep using it, I've used it so much, it's really basic to me. There's loads of tutorials how to actually use it, so just fiddle around with it, mess around. Speaking of which, Audacity is what I'm using to record the audio. I'm using not a Blue Yeti mic. Actually, no, is this Blue Yeti? Not Snowball. I think actually, yeah, this is Blue Yeti. Is it? Hang on a sec. It is Blue Yeti. Yeah, Blue Yeti. Which is pretty clear. You don't need to use a really good mic if you don't want to, unless you're recording voice actors and stuff. Hell, I didn't even do that much voice acting. I just pretty much did the voice acting myself. Depends what you want. You want voice acting, then I assume what you need to do is use Skype to transfer audio to each other. It's kind of advanced, that stuff. I haven't even got into that. So, yeah. You guys have to figure that bit out on your own. But when recording your own audio, just use Audacity. Trust me, Audacity is the way to go. It's free, easy to download. Save it as a WAV file, transfer it over. There you go, got your audio. Remove noise, loads of stuff you can do. You can turn your voice into a robot from, what is it called, Iron Man or some shit if you want to. Yeah, there's loads of options to do with that. But enough about recording and the video editing and stuff. That's pretty much going to be, well, the video editing's definitely going to be into probably episode 2 or 3. Actually, I think episode 2 is going to be the capture creator, how to make sets, and episode 3 will be the Sony Vegas stuff. But yeah, let's actually get into the recording. Alright, so here we are, a nice red bullet with a white stripe, chilling in the movie set. I haven't crashed it at all, but not about that. This part, we're actually going to talk about how to actually record footage with the Snapmatic on your phone, because I recorded Catch Me If You Can 1 and Catch Me If You Can 2, as you see in here, with the Snapmatic on the phone. I actually thought we recorded it on PS3, but we actually recorded it on PS4. But this was before the video editor actually was added in an update. I didn't even expect us to get the video editor. It only came out last year. It's not even that old. But yeah, let's talk about Snapmatic first. Alright, so let's get out the car. Alright, so Snapmatic is basically the app on your phone, which, alright, let's get all that shit out of the way. Alright, so Snapmatic on your phone is located in the bottom left. Actually, online it might be in the bottom right. It could be the bottom. It doesn't really matter, as long as you can go on Snapmatic. So here we go. Let's open Snapmatic. So as you can see, you got all. You're probably like, oh, what's all these shitty white lines in the way? How am I going to record with this? Well, press R1, get rid of that shit. And what you can do is you can use depth of field. Actually, wait, what? I didn't even know you could do stuff with depth of field. That's weird. But yeah, you can add filters if you want to add a more cinematic look. I did not use these at all because you could add these in. You can pretty much put them in extra editing softwares like Sony Vegas. Add borders if you want to. What would be pretty awesome, actually, I just had an idea. What if someone recorded a video, like, you know, a found film, like Cloverfield or something like that? That'd be pretty cool. That's actually an idea for another day. But enough about that. So there's a lot of things you actually do with the filters and the borders. I didn't really use them at all, because I just edit it all out afterwards. But the main thing you need to do is get rid of this grid. Do not record with this bloody grid on. Get rid of that shitty grid. Alright? Fuck that grid. Alright. So what you can do is you can press R3 to do a self-portrait. If you want to do a movie like this. But yeah, this is kind of just, you could somehow make a scene with this if you could, like maybe some guy, you could edit this out and zoom into his face so he looked pissed off. Michael's like, what are you looking at, mate? But yeah, it's not really recommended. Pretty much just use normal camera, get rid of the grid. There you go. Now you're probably asking as well, hang on a second, what about all that shit in the top right corner? And what about the options in the bottom of the screen? Is there any way of disabling them? Well, no, I don't think you can. The only way of getting rid of them with the Snapmatic is when you're editing it in Sony Vegas or whatever editing software you use. You can use the crop tool and you can crop upwards, because as you can see now in Catch Me If You Can 1 and Catch Me If You Can 2, it's like widescreen. And plus, not only does it make the movie look well cooler, there's no shit on the screen. So trust me, it's awesome. I think when doing Catch Me If You Can, I pretty much just cropped every scene to 251, it might have been. Experiment. with the cropping in the editing software if you want. We're going to be going into that in another episode, remember, more advanced detail. So, but yeah, that's how you get rid of all the shit on the screen, so don't worry about it. So basically what you can do is, you can move around. You know, you can pretty much move wherever you want, actually. I don't know if you can move it all the way up. Can you move all the way down? You actually can. So yeah, you can, the way we did scenes on Catch Me If You Can 1 is, I did it with 2 of my friends for the first one. Yeah, 2 friends. And what we did is, they would do the actual, they would dress up as the characters, which is, what's really good about GTA Online is you can save outfits. So you can, you know, make your outfit first, save it as an outfit, and then when you record, you know, you can keep swapping between them, actually in a movie set, but we'll go into that in the next episode. But basically they do the actual scenes, and I'll be the one recording them. So, for example, we'd record this shot here, right, so we record it, so we press record on the capture card, record it, so right, that's one angle. We could then, the cameraman, which was me, would then run over here and get another angle. So yeah, it does take a lot of time. I'd record them all in like 10-minute segments really, and get different angles, and then in the editing software, like, you know, trim them and get the ones I want, and then put it all together. It may sound tricky, but honestly, it works. It's probably the most basic way. However, this is for PS4. Well, for last gen, unfortunately, that's the only way of recording. I don't know any other way. Unless you're going first person in a bike on a bike or something, but in the car, you're going to have all this shit in the way. Actually, on PS3, you don't have first person and 360, but it'll still have a bumper hood, which you could possibly crop out if you were, you know, careful enough, but that's really, really hard. But yeah, which reminds me, the first person mode is another way of getting really, really good camera angles as well. But you're probably like, oh, what about the radar? Well, what you do is, settings, go to display, radar, off, hood off, weapon target simple. You can mess around with the brightness and stuff like that if you want to. I never do any of that. Screen kill effects, I think I turn them off while recording, what's it called? The actual footage. So like when I killed someone, it wouldn't flash. I can't remember if I took that off, but enough about that. So yeah, as you can see, look at this. Radar, hood off, look at that. Now this looks like if you want to have a foot chase in first person, you can. I don't know why Michael isn't running that fast. But yeah, you can have first person foot chases. We used some of this in Catch Me If You Can 1 especially. We did use a bit, actually, yeah, we did use first person a little bit in the actual, in part 1. In the car chases. I might have even used it in part, yeah, I did use it in part 2. So first person actual car chase is actually really good if you take off the radar. You can get really cool shots. So if you have a really good car chase, you know, with no radar, no hood, it looks so much cooler, trust me. As you can see now from Catch Me If You Can 1, the car chase in first person, and also Catch Me If You Can 2, as you can see, it looks so much cooler when you take off the hood and add widescreen and other effects to it. And yeah, I'm actually going to play a little bit of a clip from that right now, so enjoy. So as you saw there, with music, sound effects, all different camera angles, slow motion, all that stuff, you can really make it's all about experimentation with the camera angles. And as well as first person, you're probably like, oh, from that footage, it had really cool, you know, overhead views. So to do that, what you can do is you can go into any angle in your car. Actually, I think online, if you're in a game mode, you might have to go in first person first to do this. It's a bit finicky, so let's start in first person. So what you can do is, you can press circle. There you go. Cinematic camera angle. And to change it, you flick with the right stick. As you can see, that camera angle right there. Which one was it? That's one of them I used in Catch Me If You Can 2, which is bloody awesome. That's one of my favourite camera angles. Yeah, you can use all different ones, but the only problem with it is it's a little bit finicky. But yeah, you can really mess around with these camera angles. You flick around with the right stick and it changes it, but it doesn't actually determine which camera angle it's going to be. So I'd experiment with this a little bit. This is probably the best camera angle, one of these ones with a backward shot. But yeah, it kind of changes on its own after a period of time, so you've really got to be careful. This is more like you got to keep doing the scene a few times and actually record like this, and then trim it all together. But yeah, that's pretty much about it for the PS3. I mean, PS3 can do all this cinematic stuff. As long as you take off the radar, you're okay. Unfortunately, you can't do the first-person stuff unless you use a bike, which I believe we actually used also for Catch Me If You Can 2 in the tunnel scene. I used the Sanchez for that, I believe. So yeah, let's move on to the actual video editing stuff. Hope that bit helped people on PS3 and stuff. They might have already knew that, but after you actually edit it all out, it can look really awesome. So yeah, let's actually get into the video editing segment for the current gen PS4 and Xbox One and PC.